guys, so welcome back to my channel. I realise I haven't actually done an introduction for this video. But basically this video I take you through a leg workout that I have been doing every single Sunday now for a fair few weeks. Of course I like to keep my program the same, so enjoy the video. I'll kind of show you me obviously doing the exercises and also me kind of chatting halfway through. I'm dying, so I apologise if I'm out of breath. I was so kind of like sore, etc. I'm dying. So Sunday session is probably one of my longer sessions of the week, simply due to the fact that it's Harv and I training together. We do probably kind of talk a little bit during it, and we kind of like to obviously push each other. We do a few more kind of warm-up sets, etc. Just because obviously there are two of us, so it does take a little bit longer. I wouldn't say it's kind of too long. It's like an hour and 15 minutes to hour and a half, but that obviously is with two of us. If I did it by myself, I could get it into an hour. It's just because we obviously talk, etc. I would just like to say, of course, this workout is personalised to me, it's programmed to me. So let's get into my leg day. Good afternoon, guys. Firstly, I hope you're all well. So welcome back to today's video. We're now training legs, then I've got cardio, then I've got to paint the wall. So we're
why have you got to paint the wall, Jin? Why have you got...
Let's not discuss that. I dropped hot chocolate all over the lounge wall. I'll show you guys later when I paint. Anyway, let's go.
I don't think they'll care that much, Jin.
Let's go. We've got a busy afternoon ahead. This feels really strange, so I never usually do like workouts like this. Okay, right, we are training glutes, 5 exercises, starting with RDLs, aren't we?
Yeah.
We have, I think it's 2 sets. 1 loading, 1 back off sets, which I need to check on my phone.
We'll work our way up, won't we?
Yeah. Aim is, I haven't done our heavy RDLs in a few weeks, to be fair.
We've been working our way back up, haven't we?
Yeah, aiming for like 120. So yeah, let's go. Right, so Harv is literally just warming up. We've done the bar. He's now got 20 kilos on each side. And we just do around 2 to 3 reps, 2 to 4 reps, I'd say, just to literally get ourselves nice and warm up to our heaviest weight. Yay!
More mental, isn't it? It's more mental than physical.
I start with my RDLs. As we can see, my first set there, tried 130 kilos, which my form was not 100%. I wasn't pleased with the form, so it did not kind of count towards any of my working sets. I of course walked, did kind of like warm-up sets, so kind of get myself obviously up to that weight, and then I did 120 for my loading set. So for this kind of exercise, I have 2 sets, 1 times 5 to 9 and 1 times 10 to 15. 1 is obviously my loading and 1 is my back off. So that loading is obviously my heaviest weight, and then I'll kind of drop the weight down for the kind of back off and do more kind of reps. Okay, so I feel like I'm on a thingy. We're up to 110 kilos. I have my MyProtein wrist straps here. I always take my watch off as well, just because I feel like it gets in the way. And yeah, I don't really track my workouts through my watch anyway. Let's go. This is not my kind of loading set, so we'll just do like 2 reps, I think. 2? Yeah.
2 to 3.
Let's go. RDLs, I need to get myself a belt. I 100% do. I'm at kind of a point now where I can't push any higher without compromising my form, and it's not obviously worth it. So I'm keeping at that kind of 120 mark and getting stronger on that. I hate RDLs now. I like them, but I hate them at the same time because they literally wipe me out the whole of the session, so I do them first thing because it's one of those movements that literally kills me. Okay, so that was 130, like 3.5 reps. I'm gonna drop back down to 120 and do my 5 to 9. I just need a belt. I know I can't do it. It is there, I just need a belt to help. So movement number 2, of course, this is like 2A and 2B, you could say. I did a superset for the barbell reverse lunges and the dumbbell step up. The worst superset, but the best superset. Honestly, it's the best. And the reverse lunges, I'm really, really proud of those. It's one of those movements that I really have to think about because, of course, my balance. And my balance is never great, but I'm really starting to get stronger with that. Of course, I think I hit 60 kilos this week, increased my reps as well. Obviously focusing on that progressive overload. So a couple of weeks ago, I was only hitting what was I doing? I was doing 10 on each side and then 20 for the bar, so 40 kilos. It's a case for me of taking my time. I'm really concentrating. I have to really concentrate for that exercise. I hold my kind of hand against the wall just for stability. I find it really helps me with my glute engagement, and I love it. Now we are doing a superset of reverse lunges into dumbbell step up. So I have, it's actually 2 sets of this. 8 to 10 reps on each leg. So obviously 8 to 10 reps on reverse lunges on each leg, and then
no rest in between either.
Yeah, so it's a superset, so straight in between the two. And then I'll probably do like between 15 and 20 for the dumbbell step up. But I kind of don't go too heavy, otherwise I lose my connection with my butt, which we don't want. So
with your butt.
With my butt. Let's go. Yay! So we then move on to the next, which is obviously the glute drive. Now I do 1 glute drive per week and 1 hip thrust with the barbell. I like both, but I find with the kind of hip thrust with the barbell, I can go heavier, where the glute drive I had to kind of go slightly lighter, as I explained in the video, to actually obviously feel the glute connection. So I do kind of take that slower and kind of a lot lighter. And I do 3 sets of that, so 2 loading and 1 back off with a kind of a hold at the top of the movement, which is disgusting. This can be like my spot where I just sit after each kind of set. I'm sorry, that is disgusting. That is actually the worst superset to exist. So I did 60 kilos. Wow, I'm quite impressed with that, with the reverse lunges, and then 15 kilos for the step up. I'm too embarrassed. I'm behind. And then I have my final movement, which is the walking lunges. These are just, of course, because we're training at home, like usually I do something like a hamstring curl in the gym, anything like that really. But because, of course, we do not have one of those, I can do a cable one, which I do kind of midweek. But because we don't have one, I don't actually program in there. I just program it in the walking lunges. And we do that for 90 seconds for 3 sets. But I think you kind of can take from this workout that I'm not doing 10 exercises. I'm not doing kind of a crazy amount of sets. I'm really focusing on kind of actually the kind of quality of everything instead of the quantity. And that is the key thing there. So when you are obviously writing yourself a program, etc., make sure you're obviously following that program for a prolonged period of time. In terms of kind of the walking lunges, I think I could have pushed myself harder. But that is why I kind of film my workouts, so I can analyze it myself and go, yeah, okay, I need to be doing X, Y, and Z a bit better, or kind of work on improving that. And the main thing is nobody's perfect. We're all kind of working on ourselves, and that kind of is that key thing there. So take your time, and one thing, you do not need like 10 plus exercises in your workout program. I hope this was kind of useful. I kind of wanted to show my real time like workout. Of course, I didn't show every single set. I think I literally showed 1 set of each exercise, just because I didn't want it to be too long and too boring. But if you did enjoy that, let me know. I hope this video was useful. I don't know, it's very not me, this kind of work, this kind of video style. So let's kind of see how we get on with it. Let's see how you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, please do hit that like button and comment down below, because that way I can then actually see, was it liked, was it not liked? Whew. Okay, so my camera is literally about to die, but that is, sorry, that's my watch. That is my session done. I only time the kind of, I only do that so I can see the time of my session. No calories, nothing like that. But now I'm gonna do, I think I've got 25 minutes cardio left for the week. So I'm gonna get straight on that bike. That's my non-negotiable for myself, and I should be then done by 1:30. And I can literally just make some lunch. We've actually already got chili con carne cooked in the slow cooker, which you can see is like there somewhere. And yeah, and then it's just sitting in front of the kind of TV or sitting outside and just doing work for the rest of the day and kind of getting organized for a busy week ahead. So that was my session. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Of course, there was 5 exercises. So we had the RDLs, we then had the hip thrust, the glute drive, sorry, which obviously do hip thrust later, or next week, at the start of next week. I had my superset of reverse lunges into deficit reverse lunges into step up, and then of course the walking lunges to end, which was savage. And yeah, I hope that kind of give you a bit of an inspiration. We do that kind of session every single Sunday. I hope that was useful. Let's carry on with the day. I'll kind of take you guys through the rest of my day, because why not? That is my cardio session done. Your turn. I'm gonna go for a shower now, and you've meal prepped. Here we have our lunch, which we just need to add kind of carbs to. We've got an extra portion for tomorrow, which is fantastic. Okay, so What a good angle that is. I've showered. I didn't need to wash my hair because I just did it yesterday. I've had a few comments recently, which actually, like, they're really, really lovely comments. And for me, it was kind of that, like, it's me summed up, and it's the fact that actually, it's so many people saying like, oh, it's so nice to see no makeup, like spots, because I am quite like spotty as it is. Some I have good and bad days, but it's really nice to kind of see that, like, people have been, it's like, what, 3 or 4 comments, I think, where people are like, it's actually so nice to see someone just being themselves, wearing baggy clothes, not really kind of caring, and that is literally me. That is me to a T, especially on my YouTube. Thank you if you're one of those people that has given me those comments, because actually it's a really nice comment, and it kind of really did make me feel like, yeah, that is me. But anyway, it's lunchtime, it's 1:30, I need food, and also I completely forgot, I've actually got to go and paint a wall, don't I? So I need to eat, paint the wall, and then sit down and just do some work. Okay, so my lunch, I'm gonna have 2 wraps, and then this, which looks delicious. Okay, I have just finished painting. Honestly, this whole wall was just covered in hot chocolate. Time is 3 o'clock pretty much. Look at all that paint on my hands. So we're gonna let that dry and go for another walk. I realised I haven't actually picked up the vlogging camera because I was on the phone to Mum while I was painting. Then Harv's parents phoned. So we've literally, and we've then eaten dinner, and we've just been sat here going over client training form, and watching, is it Top Boy, Harv?
Top boy.
Top Boy, and it's 7:30. I still need to do an hour, I'd say, of work, and the plan of action is to try and get to bed 10:30. I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Like I said, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. The next 5 things, ... I think I'll touch on kind of how to intensify your workout, so it can kind of lead on from this, but I'll see you guys next week.